In the top stories, Government of St. Kitts and Nevis secures EC $25 million in marina sale. St. Kitts and Nevis joins 2 key OAS human rights conventions, and Nigeria-St. Kitts and Nevis exchange events postponed. The details on these stories and more after the break.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
All cars and trains, boats and planes are heading straight to St. Kitts from June 26th to June 28th for the 2025 St. Kitts Music Festival. Featuring Young Brother, Kester Bad, Shensia, Dujour, Barrington Levy, Patrice Roberts, Spice, Romaine Vogo, Ira Star, Jennifer Hudson, and the world boss himself, Vibes Cartel, and much, much more. Get your tickets now at stkittsmusicfestival.com. The 2025 St. Kitts Music Festival, June 26th to June 28th, where music meets paradise.
Welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. The Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, has confirmed that his government has secured nearly 25 million Eastern Caribbean dollars in direct payments to public institutions following the landmark sale of the Christophe Harbour Marina to Safe Harbour Marinas LLC. Delivering a national statement on Wednesday, Prime Minister Drew described the deal as a strategic correction of years of mismanagement. He said the direct payments will go towards settling long-standing debt and restoring financial order. Among the beneficiaries are the Social Security Board, which will receive just over 4.5 million EC dollars, and Skellig, which is set to get more than $2.4 million. Over 5.7 million will go to the Sugar Industry Diversification Fund, with other payments made to National Bank and in outstanding taxes and stamp duties.
This move was not hasty. The Darby family, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis, and Safe Harbour Marinas engaged in detailed, respectful, and accountable negotiations, resulting in a sale that benefits the people of this country in tangible, measurable ways. Unlike the previous administration, which kept the nation in the dark about who benefited from what, this government is committed to transparency, integrity, and above all else, results. As part of this transaction, Safe Harbour Marinas will invest immediately in the expansion of the Christophe Harbour Marina by about 40%. This means more yachts, more traffic, more economic activity, starting as early as November 2025. This will bring St. Kitts and Nevis into sharper focus as a premier yachting hub in the Caribbean. Safe Harbour Marinas will also be constructing a brand new desalination plant, which will provide all the fresh water required by the marina once again, to be completed by this November.
Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew. On May 28th, St. Kitts and Nevis officially joined 2 major inter-American human rights conventions by depositing instruments of accession at the Organization of American States, OAS, the Convention on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities, and the Convention on Protecting the Human Rights of Older Persons. At a ceremony at OAS headquarters, Permanent Representative Jacinth Henry Martin called the move a historic step in advancing dignity and inclusion.
This occasion, St. Kitts and Nevis reaffirms its unwavering commitment to the principles enshrined in the Inter-American Convention on the elimination of all forms of discrimination against persons with disabilities and the Inter-American Convention on protecting the human rights of older persons. These two instruments stand as monumental pillars in undergirding human rights across our hemisphere. They serve as a clarion call for the Americas to confront without equivocation the persistent inequities and inequalities faced by persons with disabilities and older persons, those whose voices have too often been marginalized in both the everyday walks of life and the symbolic corridors of power. By establishing a robust, legally binding framework for the protection of these groups, the conventions signal a collective commitment among our nations to uphold the inherent dignity, autonomy, and full participation of every individual in our society.
OAS Secretary General Albert Ramdin praised the action, emphasizing the importance of cooperation to protect the rights of both persons with disabilities and older adults.
As I said, as we heard, two important conventions have been signed by the government of St. Kitts and Nevis, both in the context of the Inter-American Treaty System and the Inter-American Human Rights System. And it's a pleasure to see the commitment which you have outlined as a country towards both groups which we serve, to be treated with dignity and equal in society. It's a great signal to your people that you favor full inclusion, integration, and participation of these two critical groups in society for their own benefit, but also for the government, people also. Thank you very much and congratulations.
With this move, St. Kitts and Nevis joins a growing number of countries committed to eliminating discrimination and ensuring equal rights across the region. The official opening of the Nigeria St. Kitts and Nevis Exchange, along with the Business Expo and International Friendly Football match, have been postponed. Minister of Agriculture, Sport and the Creative Economy, Honorable Samuel Duggins, confirmed the delay today, Friday, May 30th, citing unexpected technical issues with the aircraft transporting the Nigerian delegation. The events were set to mark a major milestone in the growing partnership between the two nations, following the signing of two key agreements earlier this year, one focused on agriculture and the other on the creative economy. Minister Duggins said the delay is unfortunate but necessary. He reassured citizens and stakeholders that the momentum behind the exchange remains strong and that all planned activities will be rescheduled as soon as possible. He expressed heartfelt thanks to the local teams, entrepreneurs, artists, and citizens who have supported the initiative, highlighting the shared vision of deeper ties between Africa and the Caribbean. In a separate statement, the Nigerian delegation also expressed regret, reaffirming their commitment to building a strong transatlantic bridge for cultural and economic collaboration. A new date will be announced soon. After the break, law enforcement torch run for Special Olympics engages St. Kitts Nevis Primary Schools and Jazara Claxton's mother proud of her accomplishments. Stay with us.
National Home Loans, get your dream home. All could be yours. Walk through the door. Come take what you need. Get you the keys. All could be yours. What you deserve. National Home Loans. Get your dream home. Get your dream home. Wait it. Get your dream home. National Home Loans. Get your dream home.
National Home Loans. Home ownership made easy. When you're with National, you're home.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Here are your Horsford Value Mart IGA specials, running May 29th through June 11th. Now, our Value Club Blue Tag specials. Betty Crocker cake mixes are just $6.99 each. La yogurt, $3.39. Planet oat milk, just $11.99. Essential everyday fries, $14.99. Peter Pan peanut butter, just $12.99. Planters peanuts cocktails and dry roasted, just $14.99. And now, our very low weekly value deals. Rice-A-Roni, just $7.99. Beach Cliff sardines, $4.99. Imperial margarine, $8.99 each. Colgate toothpaste, $6.99. And Colgate toothbrushes, medium and soft, just $4.99. Gain liquid dish detergent, $8.49. Shop smart, shop Value Mart. Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
Health-wise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Monique Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends, who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we're redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
The Law Enforcement Torch Run LETR Committee for Special Olympics St. Kitts Nevis, in a dynamic partnership with the Ministry of Education and National Security, successfully concluded a series of inspiring drill displays at all public and private primary schools across the Federation throughout the month of May. These interactive demonstrations aimed to foster community inclusion, raise crucial funds, and enhance awareness for Special Olympics while also inspiring the next generation. The LETR committee comprises of members of police, defense force, fire and rescue, prisons, and other security agencies under the leadership of LETR coordinator, Inspector Shauna Francis Edwards of the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force. Inspector Edwards and her dedicated team spearheaded this initiative, which featured uniformed officers from police, defense force, fire and rescue services, and prisons, alongside the impressive police drum corps. Students and their schools actively participated by contributing a voluntary donation of at least $1 per student in support of Special Olympics St. Kitts Nevis. All proceeds collected from these island-wide activities will be directly handed over to Special Olympics, providing vital resources for their programs and supporting athletes in achieving their full potential. The program also sought to influence individual mindsets, promoting the collective responsibility of building a more inclusive community where all individuals, regardless of ability, are celebrated and supported. Ika Francis, the mother of cricket sensation Jazara Claxton, says she is beyond proud of her daughter for achieving her goal of playing for the West Indies women's senior team. The talented 19-year-old made her T20 international debut against England on Monday. Kent Fuentes spoke to her mother as we hear more in this report.
The cricket ball shot Jazara. Was it silver, gold, or bronze? The gold standard, something Jazara Claxton has set for herself from a young age, and according to her mother Ika, it is who she is today, someone that seeks to be the best and does not enjoy losing.
Jazara is the type who loves to win. She always a winner. Once you see she don't win, I don't know, it's just pure crying from a tender age. Oh, how this person could beat me, and like sort of stuff like that. And sometimes I would tell her, Jazara, in everything you're going to win in, but remember me have to win. She would get a kind of drive and that type of determination, the force, and as I said before, she very disciplined, so she know exactly what she want.
She is proud to see Jazara make it to the top of her game and accomplish a lifelong goal.
I am very honored that Jazara has reached this milestone in her life, because I know she normally prays a lot and asks God to let her reach to her highest level, and I am extremely honored of this opportunity.
Ika says all the success Jazara attained came from discipline on and off the field of play.
Jazara is a dedicated child. She's very disciplined from a tender age of 8. Sometimes if for example, right, Jazara don't do what she have to do in terms of her schoolwork, I would be like, Jazara, you're not training today. I am not allowing you to go any training today, because you have to have some sort of education behind the sporting, the athletics, whatever. And I would, take away the sporting from her when you see she don't perform in her academics. Mm-hmm. And she would make sure maintain her academics just because she wants to be on the field.
In sport and in life, there are instances where you win and you lose. And for young athletes, the latter is the hardest part to deal with. For Ika, she believes it was important to let Jazara go through the emotions that came with both.
When a child have a drive, you don't even have much to say. You know what I mean? Because as I mentioned earlier, Jazara just always want to win. So, sometimes I would be like, but Jazara, other children have to win too, you understand what I mean? But mommy, I'm going to win, so I don't know what's going to become of them, because I'm going to win. You know what I mean? So I would just motivate her, and tell her, well, okay, tomorrow go and do your best and stuff like that, because she always have the determination to everything she put her foot to. She going to win.
And what was it like seeing her daughter take her first international wicket on debut?
I was actually here watching the game, me and a friend, and I don't even know what I was doing. I was just jumping up, dancing and stuff like that, because I expected her to do good.
Yeah.
But I just didn't even understand or know how to feel at the time.
Ika's message to parents with a child in her position that has big dreams and goals is to believe in them.
Personally, I just put God first in everything, and I just always tell Jazara to put God first, because without God, nothing is possible, right? And I would tell any parent, once you see your child or your children fighting for the dream, or that's the dream desire, go after it. Nothing short of, you can't say, oh, my child can't do that, or my child can't do this. I always tell Jazara, you understand what I mean? I'm going to support you in everything, no matter what. When she turned around from football, when she turned around from cricket, because she was up into cricket first and then she turned to football. So I would tell any parent, you just have to follow your children's dream. Do what they love.
Jazara created history by becoming the first woman from St. Kitts and Nevis to play for the West Indies women's senior team, an accomplishment that resonates deeply with her mother.
How I feel? I feel elated to know that she's the first. What else to say?
Emotions are good.
I know. I really don't know what else to say. Sometimes when I just go back and watch the clips and stuff like that, I just get really, really, really emotional, because I believe in God. I don't even know how to say it. right? But the emotion not just, I really don't know what to say.
Jazara's mother also thanked those who were instrumental in Jazara's success, from past coaches, family members, and the citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis. Kent Fuentes, ZIZ News.
Coming up in regional news, Trinidad Prime Minister defends Stand Your Ground plan to tackle home invasions. Stay with us.
Every dream begins with a vision, a blank piece of land, a simple sketch on paper, or a conversation around the dinner table. At Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers, we believe that every home starts with hope and ends with something real. From the first brick to the final nail, we are there. We don't just supply materials, we partner in progress, step by step, wall by wall, room by room. We help build lives, futures, and legacies. This is more than construction. It's transformation. It's elevation. It's trust. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us. Because your dream deserves more than just materials. It deserves a partner that builds with heart. Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Can I get a wow? It's the sound you'll make when you get our loan. From a place you once knew to a dream home come true. Wow, for a home like new. Wow, is the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home.
Upgrade, improve, enhance your home with National Bank's Wow Mortgage for the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home. Lowest interest rate guaranteed and the most favorable terms.
It's Wow Mortgage. Can I get a wow?
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends. So we're putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan today.
And we're moving now to news on the regional scene. Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar is doubling down on her government's promise to introduce a Stand Your Ground law aimed at empowering citizens to defend themselves during home invasions. Speaking at a post-cabinet press briefing on Thursday night, Persad-Bissessar said the legislation, modeled in part after Florida's controversial law, was a central pillar of the United National Congress-led coalition's election campaign. Florida's version of the law allows individuals to use deadly force without first retreating if they believe it is necessary to prevent death, serious injury, or violent crime. The law gained worldwide scrutiny following the 2012 killing of Trayvon Martin. Persad-Bissessar said a special committee will be appointed to draft the legislation, drawing on international models while adapting them to Trinidad and Tobago's context. The Prime Minister said the legislation would be voluntary and would give law-abiding citizens the option to legally arm themselves and to fight back if their homes are invaded. No timeline has been given for when the bill will be tabled, but the Prime Minister vowed to press ahead with the legislation, calling it a matter of justice, security, and fulfillment of a promise to the people. Coming up, floods kill over 100 in central Nigeria after dam collapse. International news is next.
In the sun or in the rain, I Life's a journey, joy and pain, but NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
And internationally, at least 111 people have died after severe flooding submerged the town of Mokwa in Niger State, central Nigeria, following heavy rains on Thursday, officials confirmed on Friday. The flooding worsened by a nearby dam collapse, displaced many residents and continues to hamper rescue efforts. Earlier counts put the death toll at 88, but more bodies were recovered Friday afternoon, with officials warning the number may rise further. Mokwa, a key trading hub about 220 kilometers west of Abuja, was severely affected. Videos shared online show entire neighborhoods underwater, with residents wading through waist-deep floods. Local officials blame poor infrastructure for the disaster and are urging the government to implement long-delayed climate resilience projects. Flooding is a recurring threat in Nigeria, especially in low-lying communities along the Niger and Benue rivers. Up next in sports, UEFA Champions League trophy arrives in Munich ahead of Saturday's final. Stay with us.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain, but NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
And in sports, there was a very special courier for the UEFA Champions League trophy as it is arrived in Munich on Thursday ahead of Saturday's final between Paris Saint-Germain and Inter Milan. Legendary Spanish midfielder Andres Iniesta teamed up with one of the official sponsors, FedEx, to delight fans at the UEFA Champions Festival in Olympia Park. The Walk of Champions was made up of deserving communities, charities and organizations, as well as local FedEx employees and their families. Iniesta captained FC Barcelona to a treble under the guidance of current PSG manager Luis Enrique in 2015 and spoke of his love for the Spaniards' work. Iniesta said, quote, "Luis Enrique is a coach I love. I love how he manages his teams, how he communicates, how he's an incredible worker, and a coach with enormous talent. So, well, I wish him all the best," end quote. And that's it for sports. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. hello there. She pretty from head to toe and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
And wrapping up with a recap of the top stories. Government of St. Kitts and Nevis secures EC $25 million in marina sale. St. Kitts and Nevis joins 2 key OAS human rights conventions, and Nigeria St. Kitts and Nevis exchange events postponed. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you for joining us. I'm Carla Barrage.